Well, with that, some big breaking news which is coming in. The CBFC advises some changes regarding the film Pathaan, saying that the film has gone through the entire certification process and they trust the creators as well of Besharam Rang, one of the films in the movie Pathan, which, remember, has ignited a lot of fury as well as anger over the saffron bikini controversy that you can see on your screens. That's the very controversial song. In fact, the CBFC has issued a statement regarding the very controversial film of Pathan, which is of Shah Rukh Khan and Deepika Padukone. It says that the film went through thorough examination as per the processes and that the committee issued changes to the filmmaker as well. We trust the creator as well as the audience. So there is a clarification now coming in from the CBFC. In fact, it has said that the film recently reached the CBFC examination committee for the certification and it went through due and thorough examining process as per the CBFC guidelines. The committee has guided the filmmakers to implement the advised changes in the film, including songs, and submit the revised version prior to its theatre release. CBFC is also committed to fighting the right balance between creative expression and sensibility of the audience and believe that we can always find solution through meaningful dialogue between all the stakeholders. While the process is getting duly followed and implemented, we must reiterate our culture and faith is glorious, intricate and nuanced. Let me go across to Radhika, who's joining us. This is very interesting because many political parties as well as right-wing groups had demanded a ban on the film Pathan, but now for the first time CBFC has given its statement saying there are already some changes that it has advised. Do we know what they are?
That's right. That's the statement that has been put out by the CBFC. In fact, the CBFC has said the film went through due and thorough examining process as per the guidelines. And in fact, the committee has guided the makers to implement these changes, including some changes in songs, and submit the revised version prior to the theatrical release. So, of course, there is time for theatrical release. It's just a couple of songs that have come out. Therefore, the CBFC coming out and saying that it has guided the makers to implement certain changes in the songs. In fact, CBFC also going on to say that it is committed to find the right balance as far as creative expression and sensibility of the audience is concerned. Now, it also says that our culture and faith is glorious and we have to be careful that it does not get defined by trivia, which takes the focus away from the real and the true. And that the trust between creators and audience is most important to protect, and the creators should keep working towards it. So CBFC giving a very balanced statement here, stating that there have been changes that have been advised, which could possibly happen in the days to come, and that the CBFC is there to sort of maintain a balance between the viewers and the creative expression by the filmmakers. So in a sense, it's a balance.
Right. In fact, Radhika, do stay on with us. Home Minister of Madhya Pradesh, Narottam Mishra, is also joining us. Mishra ji, CBFC तो बोल रहा है कि जो भी ड्यू प्रोसेस था फॉर सर्टिफिकेशन वो हमने किया है हमारे एंड से. They essentially saying जो एडिट्स चाहिए थे वो हमने उनको बता दिया है, वो करके हमको वापस भेजेंगे. ऐसा एक्स्ट्रा कोई बैन का डिमांड या बॉयकॉट का डिमांड फिर मिलना होना नहीं चाहिए. नरोत्तम मिश्रा जी इसलिए पूछ रहे हैं क्योंकि must be removed. He today says that he will accept the CBFC's decision, the Centre Board's decision, whatever that decision is. We are still trying to get a clarification as to which are the specific edits which have been made, whether the saffron bikini controversy, which has been kicked up by the right-wing Hindu groups as well, is going to be asked to be removed or not. So far, the CBFC has only said we have advised some changes in the film, specifically the song as well. Radhika, we'll have to wait and find out whether this offensive song, as many have called it, has been re-edited or changed in any way. That's going to be the test, isn't it? Radhika. Radhika, if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. Could you repeat the question?
I was saying we are still unsure about what changes have been made. However, at least some people are saying that we accept the wisdom of the censor board. Do we know if this offensive shot, as many have called it, is going to be removed?
Yes, absolutely. That's the question that needs answering, because CBFC there in that statement stating that yes, there have been some revisions that we have advised. The company has guided the makers to implement some of the advised changes in the film, including in the songs, and submit the revised version prior to theatrical release. So somewhere hinting at the fact that because of the outrage that it had created, there is some sort of change that they had pitched for, and that could happen in the days to come, because we know for a fact that theatrical release is some weeks away, some days away, and before that it's just the songs that have come out which has created some sort of outrage, and certain sections of the society not really pleased with it. Therefore, certain portions could be omitted is what the CBFC is hinting at, and at the same time also saying that there has to be a balance between creative expression and sensibility, and also very importantly saying that we have to be careful that it does not get defined by trivia, which takes the focus away from the real and the true. So yes, there is a possibility that certain portions could be omitted, but what those portions are, that is something that the CBFC has not made clear in this particular statement. But the committee has guided the makers to implement the advised changes, is what CBFC in its statement has said, while also saying that there has to be a balance between what the viewers want and what creative expression could mean.
Well, thank you so much, Radhika. However, do stay on with us. Swami Chakrapani Maharaj is also joining as a religious leader. Chakrapani Maharaj जी, आप ये बताइए, CBFC बोल रहे हैं, सर्टिफिकेशन बोर्ड बोल रहे हैं कि जो भी प्रोसेस था हमने वो प्रोसेस किया और चेंजेस के लिए बोल दिया है फिल्म मेकर्स. क्या चेंजेस है वो अब तक हमें पता नहीं, मगर चेंजेस के लिए बोले हैं, कुछ सॉन्ग्स में भी, कोई भी फिल्म में भी. मगर उनका जो ड्यू डिलिजेंस किया है उन्होंने प्रोसेस में, आप क्या एक्सेप्ट करेंगे जो भी सेंसर बोर्ड ने डिसाइड किया है?
देखिए, निश्चित रूप से वही डिसाइड किया होगा जिसपे हम लोग को आपत्ति थी. एक तो भगवा रंग का प्रयोग करके और उस पर बेशरम बोल किया था. दूसरी बात यह है, मैं केंद्र सरकार और सेंसर बोर्ड को मैं बहुत बहुत बधाई और आभार व्यक्त करता हूं कि उन्होंने देश के नहीं पूरे दुनिया के जो हिंदू सनातन धर्मी है उनकी आस्था को देखते हुए, उनको विरोध को देखते हुए सेंसर बोर्ड ने,
हमें नहीं पता कि चेंज,
हमारे विरोध का ऐसा थोड़े है कि विरोध करना कोई इंटेंशन में, हमें तो हमारी भावना आहत हो रही थी इसलिए हमने वो किया है, विरोध किया है. और सेंसर बोर्ड को इस चीज को संज्ञान में लिया. अगर संज्ञान में लिया है तो मतलब हम जो बोल रहे थे वो ठीक बोल रहे थे. तो इसलिए मैं बधाई देता हूं, धन्यवाद देता हूं, आभार व्यक्त करता हूं.
मगर अगर सेंसर बोर्ड ने नहीं बोला ये सीन हटाने के लिए, आप फिर भी एक्सेप्ट करेंगे इसको? सेंसर बोर्ड ने तो बोला है कि ये ऑडियंस पे छोड़ दीजिए, एक बैलेंस होता है क्रिएटिव फ्रीडम का.
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. सेंसर बोर्ड उसको हटाएगा जरूर, और उसके बोल को भी हटाएगा, उसको काटेगा जरूर, और हमें पूरा
नहीं हटाएगा तो आपका विरोध जारी रहेगा?
बिल्कुल जारी रहेगा. फिर क्यों करेंगे जारी, क्या पूरा विरोध करेंगे?
मगर सेंसर बोर्ड तो अपना काम कर रही है, आप क्यों विरोध कर रहे हैं?
तो सेंसर बोर्ड कर देगी काम, तो फिर क्यों विरोध करेंगे?
उनका भी तो प्रोसेस होता है, उन्होंने प्रोसेस अपना फॉलो किया है, उनको अगर ऑफेंसिव नहीं लगा तो नहीं हटाएंगे.
तो अपना भी प्रोसेस होता है ना, नहीं हटाएंगे तो विरोध करेंगे, हटा देंगे तो साथ बैठ जाएंगे.
मगर आप तो सुपर सेंसर नहीं बन सकते ना स्वामी जी. सभी लोग अगर सुपर सेंसर बनते रहे, सेंसर बोर्ड के भी ऊपर बनते रहे.
सेंसर सुनिए, नहीं, सेंसर बोर्ड का सुपर सेंसर देश की जनता है, और देश की जनता ये विरोध कर रही है तो विरोध कर रही है.
और देश की जनता को नहीं देखना तो वो फिल्म ना देखे.
हाँ, तो वही तो और क्या हम कर रहे हैं, नहीं देखने का ही तो बायकॉट कर रहे हैं. तो बायकॉट जब कर रहे हैं तो वो लोग बायकॉट करने वालों को भी एक तो हमारी आहत भी कर रहे हैं भावना, और उसको कहते हैं बायकॉट गैंग है. ये गैंग की उपाधि. अबे गैंग तो बॉलीवुड में बैठे पड़े हैं जो हमारे भगवा को और सनातन को अपमान करते हैं. तो इसलिए विरोध अगर जो हटा देंगे तो हम धन्यवाद देंगे सेंसर बोर्ड को, और सरकार को नहीं हटाएंगे तो विरोध करेंगे, प्रचंड विरोध करेंगे.
Thank you so much, Swami Chakrapani Maharaj. So there you have it, one of the right-wing Hindu Mahasabha leaders coming out and saying that if those offensive scenes are not removed, then we will continue to protest. Now, this is very interesting because the censor board has said that we are committed to finding the right balance about what the audience wants and about creative freedom. So what is going to be the fallout of that? That's going to be very interesting. Right now, we are waiting for more details to come out as to what is going to be the specific scenes and songs that the censor board has asked for changes to.